into the salient feature of the League of Bangsamoro Organization, Constitution and Bylaws to be given to us by the President of the National Association of Bangsamoro Education Incorporated, Dr. Omra A. Imam, also a Vice President, Vice Chairman of the League of Bangsamoro Organization. Doc, take it away. Nah, yan na.
Galing sila Kumra.
Okay, dito
Ayan,
tayo
yan.
sa...
Nandyan siya.
Andyan na siya? Okay. Doc, take it away.
Hello.
Yes,
Assalamualaikum.
Doc. Kami. Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam, Doc. Welcome.
Marinig ako? Marinig?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. At the outset, we'd like to acknowledge our president, Brother Hasim Mantikayan, Engineer Tungku Tagtagan, the chairman of the Supreme Council of the LBO, of course our secretary, Sister Muslima, the chairman of the committee on recruitment, Brother Abdul Basir, and of course our MP, Dr. Zulkarnain Abbas, for his very important topic on how can we organize ourselves as one in the light of the Quran and the Sunnah. I am tasked to explain to you the salient features of the Constitution and Bylaws of the League of the Bangsamoro Organization. You know, one of the important characteristic of an organized organization is having a constitution and bylaws that will bind the members and the officers of their respective responsibilities, duties, and functions. Otherwise, if we do not have this constitution and bylaws, everyone or each member of the organization or every individuals in the organization will create their own constitution, will have their own constitution, and that will deliver a wrong message to the public and of course to the organization itself. So this is one of the shall I say, this is one of the good sign that the LBO is a well-established organization is having its workable and working constitution and bylaws. When I say working constitution and bylaws, ay lahat po ay sumusunod, and everyone is guided by the constitution and bylaws, from the president down to the individual members. Ibig sabihin noon, kasi yung mga ibang organization, meron ngang CBL pero hindi naman sinusunod, no? Parang ano lang siya, parang for compliance lang. But we can assure our future members, future or these aspiring members of the LBO, that LBO is a well-established organization guided by each constitution and bylaws. So inshallah, when you become a full member of LBO, so you will receive a copy of the constitution and bylaws of the LBO. So we prepare here. We prepare a slides. Sandali ha, parang medyo naghang ang aking computer, no?
Yes, Doc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay na.
You can now proceed.
Okay. Tama.
Yes. I also acknowledge the different organizations I understand that these organizations, also, some of them are based in Metro Manila and Island Province, and also in Maguindanao. So we are very happy that you manifest your intent to join LBO, as organizing the organizations is very crucial in our continuing struggle for the aspiration of the Bangsamoro for the rights to self-determination. So in the interest of time, I am going to share to you on my screen. Naka-screen share na ba, Press? Naka-screen share na ba?
Yes, Doc.
Okay,
Okay.
na, Doc.
So this is just the silent feature. Things that very important things that aspiring members have to know about the constitution bylaws of the LBO. So as in other organizations, our constitution and bylaws start with a preamble, which set the tone of what the LBO is, and what is our general intent. So allow me to read this. We representing the member organizations, the members of the League of Bangsamoro organizations, seeking the aid of Allah as an umbrella organization guided by Islamic faith and values, affirming the essence of promoting unity and solidarity among the member organizations to uphold common aspirations and the welfare of the Bangsamoro people, and being patriotic to the Bangsamoro homeland, do ordain and promulgate this constitution and bylaws. So makikita natin dito na nagsisimula tayo sa paghingi ng tulong ng Allah bilang umbrella organization ng organizations na ito ay nakaangkla. Ang guidance natin dito sa pag-seek ng aid ng Allah is yung ating paniniwala at saka yung values. Tapos tinitiyak natin yung pinopromote natin yung kahalagahan ng unity at solidarity ng mga member organization para sa pagtupad natin ng ating aspiration at saka kapakanan ng mga Bangsamoro. At tayo ay bilang loyal tayo sa ating homeland, yung Bangsamoro homeland, kaya tinatalaga natin itong constitution and bylaws. Article 1 of the CBL is the name and address, nature, and the logo. So the name of our organization is League of Bangsamoro Organization, or being referred to as LBO or the League. Ang pinaka na yung LBO, kaya nga medyo yung mga ito ay tamang-tama sa BOL, no? At yung BOL ay is a scrambled word of LBO. Sabi nga ni Sir Sammy Gamber, no? Si secretary ng ng OCM. Section 2, unless otherwise determined by the General Assembly, the main office of the LBO is in Cotabato City. Kasi yun yung main office, but we also intend to have sub-offices in different areas. So ang ating nature is network of different Bangsamoro civil society organizations. So network siya, no? And then yung ating logo, ito yung ating logo. Merong yung dot dito, ay nag-symbolize ng being a one organization with diverse organization, composed of diverse Bangsamoro organizations, unified as one. Kaya nga parang naghugi siya ng isang one, no? Kasi nga yung ating vision is one society of Bangsamoro organization. Yung star dito ay it represent light no? Liwanag para ma-achieve natin yung ating shared vision. Of course, yung ating name, yung League of Bangsamoro Organization, and then yung crescent moon dito symbolize Islam as our common cause and interest. The area of the coverage of the LBO is the entire area of the Bangsamoro, inshallah. So, ito yung sinisikap natin na yung lahat na makikita natin na potential na maging membro ng LBO ay inihikayat natin sila, and as well as the whole country, no? Kaya nga we have our yung one movement, no? Ano ba yung organization sa Metro Manila, no? So we are invited to be part of LBO. Article 3 is principles and core values. Section 1, the member organization shall be guided and inspired by the following principles and core values. Ito yung sabi nga ni Chairman Tungko kanina, ay ito yung pinaguhugutan natin ng lakas ng LBO, no? Itong ang mga prinsipo. Una is yung unity and solidarity. Ano po yung pagkakaiba ng unity at saka solidarity? Yung unity po is yung ating oneness as an organization. Yung solidarity po is yung ating pagtutulungan, no? Yung ating pagtutulungan, kahit na po magkakaiba yung ating mga organization, pero isa yung ating interest, no? So yun yung solidarity. Brotherhood and reconciliation, pagkakapatid at tunay na pagkakapatid na sa turo ng Islam, no? Ang brotherhood na ito ay as inspired by our faith is para nakalintulad sa isang katawan na kapag ang isang parte ng katawan ay nasaktan, ay yun po ay dama ng buong katawan. Reconciliation, kung meron pong hindi pagkakaunawaan, yun po yung sisikapin natin na magkakaroon ng pagkakaunawaan. Nation of diversity. So, yung LBO po ay binubuo po ng maraming sector, no? Mga educators, youth, women, transport, farmers, no? Kaya po kung meron pa pong mga mga grupo ng mga yung mga martial, no? Yung mga martial artists, no? At saka iba pang mga grupo ng Bangsamoro ay pwede po natin silang masama dito. Consultation, no? So kahit na minsan po kahit na maliliit na bagay na pwedeng yung presidente lang yung magdedesisyon yon, ay dinadaan po sa consultation. Rendering trust and justice, no? So meron tayong tiwala sa isa't isa at sisikapin natin na hindi po magkakaroon ng any form of injustice. Cooperation and complementation. Ito ay napatunayan po natin na sa pamamagitan po ng ating cooperation ay yung mga malalaking bagay po na ginawa ng LBO na sa tingin natin sa tingin natin ay parang mahirap natin gawin, ay dahil sa cooperation ay nakaya po natin yun. And then complementation, no? Yung kung ano yung meron sa isa na wala sa isa, kapag nagka-complement po yun, no? Ay nabubuo po natin yung ating mga hangarin. Yung faith and steadfastness, yung ating paniniwala, hanggat po nandyan po yung ating paniniwala sa Allah, no? Ay tuloy-tuloy po yung ating LBO. Yung steadfastness, no? Hindi po tayo hindi po tayo nawawalan ng lakas, hindi po tayo nawawalan ng gana, kahit na po minsan may mga trials po na ating nararanasan, no? Ay dapat po ay andun yung ating sabar. Love of one another, no? Love in Islam, no? Sincere advice, no? Yung magandang ungangan, no? Ungaya ba sa yung ating magandang advice sa ating kapwa, and then doing this in an excellent manner. So kahit na po maliit yung ating ginagawa, pero ginagawa po natin ng husay. So yun po yung mga principles pinaghuhugutan ng lakas ng LBO at saka yung mga member organizations. Goals and objectives, core values, no? Yung core values po ay madaling tandaan, Unite for Peace, no? Yan po yung acronym ng ating core values. Yung Unite for Peace stands for unity, no? Dahil yun po yung pinaka natin, unity. Nurturing, yung mga tao po, yung mga member organization po na mapabilang po sa LBO ay nurture po natin sila, no? Sa abot ng ating mga kaya, inshallah ta'ala. So gusto po natin na yung lahat ng mga member, yung kanilang future po ng LBO, no? Integrity, yung lahat ng ating ginagawa dito ay walang halong pamumulitika, walang halong kasinungalingan, no? Serbisyong totoo lamang, sabi nga ng GMA, no? Transparency, no? Yun. Transparent tayo, kaya si President po, Brother Hasim, no? Kahit na pagkatapos ng mga meeting, kahit na isa-dalawa lang po yung umaten, automatic po, pinopost niya po sa ating group chat kung ano yung mga napagkakasunduan. Empathy, yun, yung natin sa kapwa natin. Faith, obedience, no? Alam mo si Brother Hasim, kumbaga marami tayong mga kasama dito, mga MP, Member of the Parliament, si Dr. Zul, si Ma'am Aida Silungan, yung mga kasama natin, may mga Deputy Minister, no? Si Dr. Rahib Kudto, no? Yung iba po mga doktor, pero mga attorney. So kahit si Brother Hasim ay hindi po niya naabot yung mga ganong class, mga ganong level po, ay siya po ay pinapaniwalaan ng mga member ng organization. Dahil po yun ay pagpapakita ng yung isang values natin na obedience, no? Yung paniniwala natin doon sa kung sino yung na yarian natin na maging leader natin. Responsibility, no? Bawat isa po ay kahit na nasa travel, no? Ay kung siya po ay naatasan na gawin ito, ay sinisikap niya pong gawin yung kanyang responsibility. Piety, no? Yung faith natin sa Allah, equity, no? Pantay-pantay, walang lamangan, no? Accountability, kung sino po yung nabigyan ng trabaho, dapat po ay mabigay niya ng todo yung kanyang accountability, consultation, and of course, excellence. So napakadali pong tandaan ng ating core values, Unite for Peace. Ito po yung ating mga goals. Una is establishment of Union of Diverse Bangsamoro Organization. So yan po, continuous po yan, no? Continuous po yan na goal natin na magkaroon ng Union of Diverse Bangsamoro Organization through the LBO. Internalization and promotion of general principles and core values. So sisikapin po natin na ma-internalize natin, may sabuhay natin yung mga principles saka sa core values ng organization. Recognition of and respect of the mandates of its member. Pag ikaw po ay nakamembro sa LBO, ay kung ano man po yung mandato na mayroon kayo sa inyong organization, yun po ay nire-recognize at nire-respeto po ng LBO. So hindi po yun magdi-diminish. Hindi po, bawa sabihin mo, pag nagmembro ko dyan, baka hindi na po namin magawa itong mga ganito. So yun po ay nire-respeto po yun ng LBO. Strengthening of partnership and collaboration among member and other organizations. So yun, mapatibay natin, mapalakas natin yung ating collaboration sa ating mga member organization at saka iba pang mga organization. Katulad na rin po ng mga ibang partner natin ng mga organization. Operationalization of unified actions and initiatives for welfare of member organization and Bangsamoro. Meron po tayong strategic planning, meron po tayong yearly planning. Yun po ay pagsisikapan po na may satupad po natin. Ito naman po yung ating mga objectives para po ma-achieve natin yung goals na yon. Promote unity. Okay, promote and expand membership of the league. Kaya po patuloy po yung ating pag-organize. Support programs and project of member organization consistent with the vision of the LBO. Kung meron isa po sa hangarin natin is yung mga programa po ng mga member organization na hindi po salungat sa vision ng LBO, yun po ay susuportahan po sa abot ng kakayanin po ng LBO. Disseminate and promote Islamic teachings to member organization. Inshallah po ay ito po meron tayong gagawin na programa na for example po Youth in Islam, Leadership in Islam, no? Na inshallah po ilo-launch natin this coming January po para ma-promote po natin yung katuruan ng Islam. Hindi yung Islam po ay hindi lang po pagsambayan, hindi lang pagpuasa, hindi lang pagsadaka, kundi nasasakop nito ang buong aspect ng buhay ng tao. So yun po ay gustong i-promote ng LBO. To live by the core values, sa abot ng ating makakaya ay patunayan natin, panindigan natin yung mga core values ng LBO. Uphold reasonable level of loyalty and commitment to the league, no? So hangga't maaari po ay yung loyalty po natin sa ating LBO, strengthen and sustain good communication, coordination, cooperation, collaboration, complementation between among member organizations. So mapalakas natin at saka mapanatili natin yung magandang ugnayan, no? Minsan po hindi po human nature po na nagkakaroon ng mga conflict of ideas, conflict of opinion. Pero yun po ay hindi po dapat maging sagabal sa pag-establish natin, pag-strengthen natin ng good communication. Minsan po kahit kami po minsan doon sa aming group chat magkakaiba ng idea, pero wala pong wala pong no killing of idea. Ang ginagawa po we allow everyone to express their ideas, no? And then kung hindi ka masang-ayon, so hayaan na lang po natin yung mga kasama natin ma-express yung kanilang idea. Enhance, protect, and sustain the collective interests of the member organization. Ensure active participation of the members, no? So parati po natin, kaya nga meron tayong mga GC, group chat, para parati po natin na-remind yung mga kasama natin na suportahan yung ating mga programa. And conduct advocacy program on pressing issues and concerns affecting the Bangsamoro people and the Muslims in general. Recently po yung ginawang turnover ng Cotabato City. Ang LBO po ang kauna-unahan and the only CSO na nag-conduct po ng forum in commemoration po doon sa pag-turnover ng Cotabato City. Okay, so parang itong membership po ay parang iano po to siya, no? I-discuss po mamaya ni Sister Mariam. Meron tayong Annual General Assembly. So meron po tayong gagawin na although ang nakalagay dito ay every 4th week of August, pero minsan po ito ay nagiging flexible po tayo dito, nakadepende po sa resources at saka yung sa situation. And then meron din pong Supreme Council meeting. Okay? So every 4 times in a year po nagkakaroon po ng Supreme Council meeting. And then executive officers meeting from president to the working committees. Meron po silang monthly meeting. Pero ito po ay parang weekly po ito, ginagawa ito ng every Saturday meron pong breakfast meeting. So sobra po sa monthly meeting ang ginagawa ng ating executive officers, kundi every week po, every Saturday nagkakaroon po sila ng meeting. And then by annual meeting, nakalimutan ko pong sabihin, emphasize doon sa annual General Assembly meeting, meron po tayong official representative at saka meron pong dalawang alternate representative. So sa annual General Assembly meeting, meron po tayong 3 representatives na manggagaling po sa bawat organization. Yan, so by annual meeting and then special meeting po kung kinakailangan po, nagkakaroon din po ng special general meeting as need arises by the council or the president or upon request by 1/3 of the General Assembly members at a determined date and venue. So kung meron pong kinakailangan na malaking issue na pag-uusapan po, pwedeng magkaroon po ng General Assembly as request by the Supreme Council or President or the 1/3 of the General Assembly members. Pag nagkakaroon po tayo ng meeting, meron pong notice at saka meron pong confirmation. And then the removal of officers. Any officer of the LBO shall be removed from the office of any of the following grounds. One, call for kung meron pong violations, malaking violations sa any of the provision of the CBL. Number two, 3 consecutive absences kung wala pong valid reason. And then number 3, gross negligence in the discharge of his or her actual function, official function, and then permanent incapacity. Pero so far po, ito po ay wala pa pong nangyari sa simula po na itatag ang LBO, wala pa pong any officer of the LBO na ialis na remove po sa office. Meron pong mga napalitan na mga kasama natin dahil sila po ay kumbaga namatay po sila, no? Yung itong 2020 meron po tayong 2 member na sa Supreme Council na may tatanguna sa kanulimon Allah. So sila po ay napalitan po sila. So the quorum is a simple majority, 50% plus 1. Tapos yung order of the business, kung meron po tayong General Assembly, ito po yung order of business, words of wisdom, roll call, and determination of quorum, reading and approval of the minutes of the previous meeting, new business, other matters, deliberation, and then kafaratul majlis. Yung organizational structure po natin, yung una is yung General Assembly natin. Ano po yung bumubuo sa General Assembly? 1 official representative and then 2 alternate representatives. So yun po yung structure o yun po yung composition ng General Assembly. They are the official representative and 2 alternate members they are elected by their respective organization, duly approved through resolution of the member organization of the board and officially endorsed by its chief executive officer. So, yung 3 representative na po yun ay dapat po na mayroong resolution at endorsement ng president or chief executive. And then, section 2, yung advisor, there shall be 5 members, advisors from the Bangsamoro community. Supreme Council, meron pong 9 members plus the LBO president as the ex officio member. So, 6 out of 10 members will be elected by the General Assembly. And then, yung 3 po doon shall be chosen by the 8-member core group or the founders of the league. So, yun po yung composition. Executive officers is composed of the president, 2 vice president, internal affairs and external affairs, secretary, treasurer, auditor, and information officer. The president and the vice president shall be elected by the General Assembly while other officers shall be appointed by the president. And then we have also under the executive is the working committees. One is Committee on Spiritual Development, yung si Ustads kanina, Ustads Zakaria Tuan. Committee on Peace, Unity and Reconciliation, Committee on Recruitment and Membership, si Brother Abdul Basir. Committee on Training, Education and Research, Committee on Advocacy and Lobby, Committee on Humanitarian Emergency and Community Service, Committee on Resource Generation and Mobilization, Committee on Political Affairs, Committee on Communication and Information, and Committee on Infrastructure. Article 9 is on election. There shall be a general session 2 years to be held during a General Assembly. The General Assembly quorum rules apply to election. The elected positions are President, 2 Vice President, and the 6 members of the Supreme Council. Nominations and election of all elected positions shall be done through secret ballot. And then only voting members as specified in the Article 5 of this bylaws shall have the right to nominate and to be nominated and to vote. And then there should be no more than 1 nominee from 1 organization in the position of the Supreme Council and Executive. We need to say, kung halimbawa, yung MYB, si Brother Hasim, President ng MYB at saka President ng LBO, doon sa siyang head ng Executive. So wala na pong ibang member ng MYB na ando doon sa Executive. Or halimbawa sa Supreme Council, kung hindi po pwedeng 2 organization na upo member ng Supreme Council. And then as electoral committee confirms the validity of each nomination, it must be announced. The existence of at least 2 nominations, the name of the nominees, and the position for which nomination is made. Then a special election shall be called by the Supreme Council upon vacancy of the offices of the President and the 2 Vice Presidents. Kung sakaling nawala po yung President saka 2 Vice President, ay magpatawag po ng election ng Supreme Council. The Assembly shall nominate at least 20 candidates from the list of qualified members of the Assembly, and the first 10 nominees who got highest votes shall occupy the 6 seats in the Council. Yun, no? Election committee shall immediately proclaim the winners. Such proclamation is final and unappealable. The election committee is deemed abolished after the General Assembly. Amendments, no? Ito na po yung amendments. The Constitution bylaws shall take effect upon adoption and ratification by the General Assembly. Adopted by ito pong ating ngayon, the present na CBL ay na-adopt po nung 5th day of October 2019 sa Pagana Native Restaurant, Cotabato City, and by affirmative vote of the undersigned members of the representing majority of the members of the League of Organization. So ito yung ating structure, no? So General Assembly, yun po yung pinakamataas, and then followed by the Supreme Council, and then of course the President. Presently, ang Supreme Council po ay binubuo ng ating chairman, si Engineer Tungku Tagtagan. Siya rin po yung chairman ng BCJP, President ng BCJP. Ang Vice Chair po ng Council ay ako po, President ng NABI. And then ito po yung mga members, si Sheikh Nurulam Abdullah ng BCN, si Ustad sa Anisa, si Ustad sa Anisa ng NS, Engineer Mlang from Abdas, Shaima Agasor of Info, To Alfonso of Unipad, Muhammad Kelly Anto of Kamsi, and Hasim Skako of MYB. Sa executive office naman, ang ating president si Brother Hasim, ang Vice President for Internal si Brother Yusuf Lumambas, ang Vice President for External si Emran Muhammad, Secretary po si BMAP si Sis Muslima Benito, ang Treasurer natin si Sis Mariam M. Daud, and then Auditor si Samsudin Amelia ng MAPAD. Ito po yung ating mga working committee. Sa Committee on Spiritual si Stads Jack, Committee on Peace si Sharia Lawyer Roji Pai Mangulamas, Committee on Recruitment Abdul Basir, Committee on Training Education Haja Fatima Adsa, Committee on Advocacy and Lobby Engineer Ruby, Committee on Humanitarian si Brother Nordin Donton, Committee on Resource Generations Mariam Ali ng MOSEP, Committee on Political Affairs si Engineer Madal, Committee on Communication si Muhaymin Pari, and then Committee on Infrastructure from Myro si Engineer Mansuri Abdul Latif. So that's all my brief presentation on the salient feature of the Constitution bylaws of the League of the Bangsamoro Organization. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah wa syukran. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, so for the membership and requirements, it will be given to us by the treasurer of the LBO, our sister Mariam M. Daud, and also a member of the NSNWC. Hindi ko ano yung spell out. Okay. Sharing po NSNWC.
Yes. And in addition, Sismos, ay si Sis Mariam, pag-usapan din niya po yung aside from membership, yung funds po, no? Apo,
Yes.
so, kailangan po yun na siya po yung makaka-explain because of his position as treasurer. Sis Mariam is from the Office of the Chief Minister, director po ng budget and finance. Yes, Sis Mariam.
Okay, Sis Mariam, take it away.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Of course, syukran sa pag-introduce, Sismos. Ang organization ko po is Nurus Salam National Women Network. Okay, so ganun siya kahaba. So national kwan po yung aming organization. Anyway, can someone help me po doon sa PowerPoint? Hindi ko mahanap paano i-share, Brad Hashim.
Nakita mo yung green dyan sa baba ng screen?
Yes, oo, pero hindi ko makita yung desktop na wala akong makitang.
I-open mo muna, Sis Mar. I-open
Yes,
mo
yes.
muna.
Yes, okay.
I-open mo muna yung yan.
File mo.
Yung ano, yung file.
Okay, ito ba? Tama ba?
Yes,
I-open
yes.
mo muna yung file.
Nakikita nyo?
Yes.
Okay. Nakikita na ninyo sa screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let me start. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Ang aking task po ngayon is to present yung ating LBO, League of Bangsamoro Organization membership and fines. So, itong presentation ko po nakalagay po sa ating Constitution and Bylaws. Ang membership po ay nasa Article 5. Ito po yung i-discuss ko. So, ayon po sa Section 1, members, the League of Bangsamoro Organization consists of Bangsamoro Organization which comply and adhere to this Constitution and Bylaws. So mula kaninang umaga, I'm sure nakikinig kayo at more or less naintindihan na ninyo ano yung mga Constitution and Bylaws ng League of Bangsamoro Organization. On Section 2, ano po yung mga qualification na hinahanap po ng League of Bangsamoro Organization para po maging member ng LBO. So, any Bangsamoro organization that has been actively, yung talagang active siya sa mga gawaing civic and legally operating. Bakit legally operating? Hindi po pumapayag ang League of Bangsamoro Organization na magkaroon ng membro na hindi legit. So, kailangan po namin ng legally operating, ibig sabihin po, kompleto po yung inyong mga papeles. At least 1 year po prior sa application for the membership with the LBO and signify sincere intention to abide by and adhere to the provision of this Constitution and Bylaws. Meron po kaming template kung paano po yung intent letter po na isasubmit nyo po sa LBO para po mag-signify kayo na gusto ninyo po mag-member ng LBO. Meron po akong sample pero hindi ko alam paano po i-share yung sample po ng ating application letter. And then at the same time po, meron ding membership form. So anyway, later, pag medyo makita ko na kung paano ko po i-share sa inyo yung form, papakita ko po. Okay. May maingay po. Paki-mute lang po yung ating microphone. Okay. Sa Section 3 po, meron po tayong proseso para maging para po sa application ng membership. So katulad po ng sinabi ko kanina, any Bangsamoro organization that signifies interest to apply for the membership to LBO must undergo the following. So unang-una po, yung application letter na binabanggit ko po sa inyo kanina, kailangan po ninyong mag-submit ng ganoon signed by the president or the head of the organization. So number 1 po yon, application letter. Pangalawa po, meron tayong board resolution. Kung kayo ay membro ng organization, every decision making ng isang organization, kailangan po ninyo ng board resolution. Same lang din po kung halimbawa gusto ninyong mag-signify na maging member ng League of Bangsamoro Organization, kailangan po ninyong magkaroon ng board resolution. Ito po ay ginagawa po ng mga board of trustees ninyo, signed of course by the chairman. Pangatlo, meron tayong duly filled out application form. So aside doon sa number 1 na letter, letter po yun. So parang I'd like to ganyan, signify our intention to apply for membership. Iba naman din po yung application form. Yung application form, meron po tayong format nun. Ipo-provide po ng mga secretariat ng League of Bangsamoro Organization yung form na yon na i-fill up ng organization. Pang-apat, meron po hinihingi ang League of Bangsamoro Organization copy of Certificate of Registration. Recognition from any legally mandated institution. So pwede po itong SEC certificate ninyo, Co-op certificate, DTI certificate, at mas maganda po kung meron pang business permit para doon sa mga legit na cooperative. Panglima po, written recommendation from any bona fide member organization. So mula kaninang umaga, halos nakilala na ninyo sino yung mga bona fide members ng League of Bangsamoro Organization. Pwede po siya yung MYB, NABI, UNIPAD, yung BCJP. So any of those organizations, pwede po kayo magpa-recommend sa kanila. So ilalaki po yon sa mga isasubmit ninyo sa League of Bangsamoro Organization, yung written recommendation po ng any member ng LBO. Okay. Isa rin po yung screen, napapaloob din po sa Article 5 ng membership, is yung screening by the LBO Committee on Membership. So after ninyong isubmit yung inyong mga requirements, yung mga nabanggit ko kanina, magkakaroon po ng screening. Isi-screen po kayo ng LBO Committee on Membership nung kay Brad Bashir. Okay. So, the payment is syempre sa last na. Hindi kayo pwedeng magbayad na hindi pa kayo na-approve as members. So yung payment of the required membership fee upon approval of the committee and confirmation by the Supreme Council. So I think this is 1,000 pesos, Brad Hashim, yung ating membership. Okay. So 1,000 pesos po yung ating membership. Ito po yung iba po yung membership fee sa monthly dues ng mga members. So later on, madidiscuss ko yun. So on section 4, sa article 5 pa rin ng membership, certification of membership organization has successfully passed the screening process and confirmed by the Supreme Council shall automatically become an official LBO membership and be awarded the certificate of membership. So after na ninyo na nag-submit ng lahat ng requirements, after na kayo na-screen ng LBO Committee on Membership, after na ninyo nagbayad ng ating required membership fee, kami po sa League of Bangsamoro Organization ay magbibigay po sa inyo ng Certificate of Membership. I-award po namin yan doon sa mga organization na pumasa po sa standard ng League of Bangsamoro Organization. Okay. 5. Okay. Next slide po is yung nawala ang aking number 7. Okay, section 5. Meron po, dinidiscuss po dito sa section 5 ng membership yung rights at pribileyo po ng mga, may open po ang mic, pakipatay po. Okay. Dito sa section 5 ng membership, dinidiscuss po dito yung mga privilege at rights ng member organization through its critical representative shall have the following rights and privileges. So ito po yon. Unang-una, meron po kayong rights to participate in the programs, project, and activities of LBO. Dahil po, bahagi na po kayo ng LBO, so pwede na po kayo mag-participate in any programs, projects, and activities na ginagawa po ng League of Bangsamoro Organization. Pangalawa, kami po, kayo na rin po ay mai-inform of the operation and financial status of the League of Bangsamoro Organization. So, normally, nangyayari itong updating na ito during the General Assembly. Nagaganapin, inshallah, sa sunod po na buwan. Pangatlo, meron na rin po kayong right to vote and be eligible for any elective or appointive office. So pwede na kayong mag-nominate nung anong mga member, anong organization na gusto ninyong maging officer. Okay? Pwede na rin po kayo mag-participate in deliberation, yung meetings po natin. Ang meetings po natin is once a week. Ganon po, every Friday or Saturday morning po yung ating meetings, and on decision making relating to the affairs of the League of Bangsamoro Organization. Another thing, meron na rin po kayong rights to exercise free expressions of options, suggestion, and recommendation to the appropriate committee of concerned officer of the League. So meron po tayong different committees ng League of Bangsamoro Organization. I'm sure na-discuss na ninyo ito kanina. So pwede kayong mag-express kung halimbawa meron kayong gustong i-suggest, meron kayong mga comments na makakatulong doon sa committee na yon, free po kayong i-express yung anong opinion ninyo. Meron din po magkakaroon din po kayo ng right to enjoy just treatment, yung mga opportunities, privilege, and due process. Katulad ng sabi ni Brad Hashim kanina, it's not all about money. So pwede po mag-extend ang League of Bangsamoro Organization ng mga assistance in different form. Like kung merong mga opportunities na akma doon sa organization ninyo, ipapaalam po sa inyo. So another thing, you have also the right and privilege to withdraw membership through a board resolution of the member organization. So pag nakapasok na kayo sa League of Bangsamoro Organization at nakita ninyo na hindi nyo nagustuhan or hindi akma doon sa mga adhikain ninyo, free po kayo na i-withdraw yung membership or membership ninyo through board resolution of the member organization. So, Section 6, meron po tayong duties and responsibilities of the member organization. All member organizations shall have the following duties and responsibilities. So, kabalikat po nung ating privilege, pati yung rights natin, meron din po tayong duties and responsibilities na dapat po nating tandaan once na naging member na po tayo ng League of Bangsamoro Organization. Unang-una, to abide by the Constitution and bylaws, policies, and resolution adopted by the League. So alongside ng pag-award po sa inyo nung certificate ng membership, bibigyan din po kayo ng copy ng Constitution and bylaws para basahin ninyo kung ano po yun mga duties and responsibilities ng member organization. Pangalawa, to actively take part in all programs and activities. As much as possible, hinihikayat po namin lahat ng member organization na magkaroon ng active part sa lahat ng mga programa ng League of Bangsamoro Organization. Magiging miyembro rin kayo ng chat group natin sa Facebook kung saan lahat ng mga concerns, issues about sa ating mga organizations, doon po natin dinidiscuss. So, feel free lang po na makidiscuss, makibahagi po kung ano po yung mga opinion nyo sa mga issues na dinidiscuss. Pangatlo, to promptly pay dues, fees, and other financial obligation to the League, and the same shall not be refunded. So kung ano yung nabayad na ninyo, pwede ninyo, hindi pwedeng i-refund. Pero yung membership lang ninyo, kung halimbawa ayaw ninyo sa League of Bangsamoro Organization, yung pagiging member lang ninyo ang pwede ninyong i-pull out, hindi yung membership fee na nabigay ninyo at yung ating monthly dues. Pang-apat po, meron tayong to live by the core values of the League. So yun yung sinasabi kanina before me, na-discuss ni Brad Hashim, yung mga core values ng League of Bangsamoro. Okay, so Section 7, meron tayong grounds for suspension. So kung pwede kayong freely mag-withdraw ng inyong membership through board resolution, pwede rin po kayong tanggalin ng League of Bangsamoro organization if itong mga i-discuss ko ay inyong nailabag. So any member organization may be suspended on any of the following grounds. Unang-una, yung non-payment of monthly dues for the 12 consecutive months despite the issuance of notice. So, ang ating membership lang is nasa 100 pesos lang po. Tama ba? No, 300? Brad?
Membership fee?
No, the annual. Monthly dues.
100.
Yes, meron tayong 100 pesos lang. So ganun lang po kaliit yung ibibigay ng bawat organization. So sa isang taon, ang ibibigay ng buong organization is 1,200 lamang po. So ganun lang po yun kaliit para lang kayong nag-load. Sa isang buwan siguro, hindi lang 100 ang kaya ninyong i-load sa inyong mga cellphones. At yan ay sa kabuuan na ng inyong organization. Hindi lang isang tao po ang magbabayad nun. So pangalawa po is failure to attend 3 consecutive regular meetings as provided by CBL with the due notice. So meron po tayong mga regular meetings na yung ina-announce talaga sa buong mga members na kailangan ninyong attenan. So kung walang narinig about sa inyo, walang excuse letter, walang anything, so pwede po namin kayo isususpend. Ibig sabihin, hindi na po kayo active. Kung kahit lang man sa text or sa tawag, hindi ninyo kayang isagot. Okay? So Section 8, grounds for termination. Kanina for suspension lang. Ito naman grounds for termination. Any member organization may be terminated. So ito talagang totally terminated lang, not only suspended. On any of the following grounds. So number 1, culpable violation of any provision na nakasaad po sa ating Constitution and Bylaws. Pangalawa, organizational involvement in and support to violent radicalism and extremism or terroristic, immoral, and illegal activities. So, hindi ko na masyado ito i-discuss sa inyo dahil alam naman natin ano yung mga about sa extremism, terroristic, or immoral na illegal activities na pwedeng sangkot yung inyong organization. Sa Section 9 po, effectivity of suspension or termination. Ito naman yung effectivity niya, both sa suspension at termination. So any suspension or termination of any members organization shall only be effective after undergoing due process. So may due process tayo, hindi yung isang tao lang ang magde-decide. Kailangan po inuupuan po ito ng Supreme Council para i-formulate kung ano yung nailabag talaga nung organization na yun. Dinidiscuss po yan bago mag-come up po ng decision na talagang either suspended kayo or terminated na. Sa ating Article 10, Section 1, itong funds, the funds of the League shall be derived mainly from all member organizations such as membership fee, monthly dues, zakat, sadaqah, wakaf, fines and special assistance from members and partners. So ang pondo po ng ating League of Bangsamoro organization mainly ay galing po sa ating members organization. Self-sustained po yung ating ang ating organization. Wala po tayong regular na nagpupondo or walang international donor po na nagpupondo ng League of Bangsamoro Organization. Pag nagkakaroon po tayo ng activity, sa kanya-kanyang bulsa po tayo kumukuha, or kung meron pong mga mabubuting kalooban, nagbibigay po ng donation sa atin, either sadaka, zakat ng kanilang pera. Okay. Sa section 2, ano po the source, the following are the specific amount and sources of the said funds. So number 1, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, yung membership fee. Kaya nga po, stricto po kami sa League of Bangsamoro Organization na singilin kayo doon sa 1,000 pesos ninyo na membership fee, at yung 300 pesos, hindi, 1,000 pesos po doon sa mga regular na organization, 300 pesos naman po doon sa mga youth and student organizations. So meron po tayong mga organization na nasa schools, hindi nila kaya magbigay ng 1,000 as membership, meron po silang privilege na 300 pesos po yung kanilang membership fee. Ang monthly dues naman po natin, katulad ng nabanggit ko kanina, meron po tayong 100 pesos per month per organization. Meron tayong 50 pesos para doon sa youth and student organization. Number 3 po, yung ating source ng ating funds is yung sadaka. Amount will be determined according to the needs of the league. So minsan pag nakakaroon po tayo ng mga activities, kung ano yung cost ng activities, yun po yung kulang po doon, yun ang hinihingan natin ng tulong sa mga mabubuting kalooban na gustong mag-support po sa League of Bangsamoro Organization. Okay. Ang disbursement na naman po. So since ako po yung treasurer, syempre ako rin po ang magdi-discuss kung saan na-disburse yung ating funds. So withdrawal from the funds of the league, whether by check or any other instrument, shall be signed by the treasurer and countersigned by the president. So meron pong bank account po ang ating League of Bangsamoro Organization. Lahat po ng nakokolekta natin from the members organization, diretso po yun sa bank. Accountable po yun lahat, bawat sentimo na deposited po yun sa bank. At current account, meaning ng current account, nasa checking account. Hindi siya pwedeng i-withdraw through the counter ng isang tao lamang. Kailangan po ini-issuehan pa ito ng cheque, at hindi lang isang tao po ang nakasign, kundi yung president or yung ating executive president din, at ako treasurer. So tatlo po yung signatories po ng ating check. So lahat po ng operational cost po nung everyday transaction natin, pag kinakailangan, like yung ating mga monthly bills sa office natin at yung mga sinisweldo po sa mga staff, ay galing po sa binibigay through check po yan, para maisulat talaga kung para saan yun siya. So ganun po namin minomonitor lahat ng funds ng League of Bangsamoro Organization for transparency. Sa section 4 po, may fiscal year. The fiscal year of the league shall be from the first day to the last day of Hijra calendar. So doon po natin binibase po yung ating fiscal year po, kung saan, paano tayo mag-reporting doon sa Supreme Council ng ating financial report. On section 5, all funds accruing to the league shall be deposited in the bank in the name of the league, and no disbursement will be made unless for the account duly approved by the president and the treasurer. So rewind lang ito nung sinabi ko kanina sa section 3 na lahat po ng ating membership funds or yung mga donations na galing sa ibang tao, yung mga tulong na nare-receive natin, lahat po ay deposited sa bank ng Amana Bank under the name po ng League of Bangsamoro Organizations. So pwede namin yun i-provide sa inyo just in case kung ang convenience sa inyo is gusto ninyo po magbayad through bank, diretso na po sa League of Bangsamoro Organization. I think meron po nagre-raise ng hands. Sister, may gusto po kayong sabihin?
Maya na po siguro. May allotted time naman para sa open forum.
Sige. Okay. So I'll proceed. So sa section 6 po, the organization funds may only be used for and in promoting the development, benefits, services, and sustainability of the league. So lahat ng pondo natin na nabanggit natin kanina, yung mga source ng funds natin ay inuukol lang po, ginagasto lang po natin doon sa ating organization, sa League of Bangsamoro Organization. So I think yun ang last slide ko. Any question?
Siguro tayo mapatanong, sis.
Okay.
If you are done.
Maybe ito po, nakikita nyo ba sa screen? Ito? Nakikita
Yes.
sa screen? Okay. So ito po
Yes.
yung example na nabanggit ko pala kanina, yung intention letter ninyo for application ng to the League of Bangsamoro Organization. So ganito po yung template natin. Dito po nakalagay yung organization ninyo, syempre letterhead ng organization ninyo, yung address ninyo, yung pwede yung SEC or yung CDA number ninyo. So meron po tayong date, to the President of the League of Bangsamoro Organization at yung sinasabing in view of our desire to become part of League of Bangsamoro Organization, we manifest our intent to apply for membership to LBO. Kindly see attached pertaining papers. So yun na, ito yung cover letter. Kumbaga ito yung cover letter nung ipapasa po ninyo sa amin na file ng inyong organization. Signed of course ng president ng organization ninyo. And itong naman din po yung sample naman ng board resolution ng organization ninyo, hindi ng League of Bangsamoro Organization. So gagawa ito po yung template ninyo. Ito yung board resolution na gagawin ninyo. I-fill up ninyo yung full name ng organization, tapos signed ng chairman of the board and the secretary ng organization. Isa yan sa hinihingi namin na attachment doon sa mga forms na ipapasa ninyo. And this is the sample naman. Ito, fix ito na ibibigay namin sa inyo for you to fill up. Itong membership form, ganito talaga ang itsura niya. So, nandyan yung name of organization, yung address ninyo ng office, contact numbers, email, kung may website, ilagay, areas ng operation ninyo, kung North Cotabato ba, or South, or saan ba sa Maguindanao. Type of organization, NGO, student, or please specify kung wala dito. Yung mission, vision, goals ng inyong organization yan ha. And objective, programs na nagawa na ng organizations ninyo. Then, yung mga top 5 officers, position nila, contact numbers, ito, yung list of network na nakasama ninyo sa inyong mga activities, list of programs, and signed by your president. So, nakalagay din dito sa ilalim nung application letter yung mga attachments ninyo. So, nandoon yung letter of intent, yung na-discuss ko kanina, napakita ko kanina, board resolution, photocopy of SEC registration or yung inyong CDA registration, information brochure if available, at ilagay po ito sa isang long size green expandable folder at ilagay yung pangalan ng organization ninyo doon sa labas ng folder. And lastly, meron po tayong, ito po yung certificate na makukuha ninyo. Ayan. Ganyan po yung i-award ng League of Bangsamoro Organizations once na naipasa na ninyo lahat at pumasa nga kayo doon sa evaluation ng Committee on Membership. Ito po yung itsura ng certificate na ibibigay namin sa inyo. With that, any question po regarding sa aking presentation, please feel free.
Thank you very much, Sister Mariam, sa napakalinaw na pag-explain ng membership requirements, qualifications, at saka yung mga grounds for suspension, termination, etc., etc.